I analyzed thousands of tweets, and the ones that start with I get 5 times more likes than the ones that start with most people. And that completely wrecked everything I thought I knew about writing on X. Personal story hooks, the ones that open with I or my and lead with a real experience, averaged 426 likes per tweet. Openers like most people don't know this, or here's what separates winners from losers, averaged 76 likes. That's a 5 times gap. And bold claim openers are the most common format you see from accounts trying to grow. Everyone's copying the worst performing hook type in the dataset. I've been posting on X for years, and I used to write exactly like that. Cold email rewards consistency over cleverness. Most agencies make this mistake. Felt like content, performed like content, meaning nobody cared. When I shifted to writing like I was just dropping a thought mid-conversation, everything changed. The first line sets whether anyone reads the second line. The platform is built so that nothing exists for a reader beyond that first line until they choose to keep going. There's a second hook format. The data surfaces, the lowercase narrative opener, tweets that start with a lowercase letter, dropping you into a thought already in progress, averaged 387 likes. The reason it works is that it doesn't feel like content. It feels like a person talking. Compare I struggled with Twitter growth for months to spent 3 months posting every day and got nothing. Then I changed one thing, same idea, completely different result. The question I get asked constantly is about length. The actual range that works is 71 to 280 characters. The actual data from over 1,000 tweets with at least 5 likes and 100 views shows that the 71 to 280 character range is where you want to live. Short tweets in that range hit the highest average likes at 444. The 141 to 280 range hits the peak engagement rate at 7.91%, which is where micro tweets and long posts can't compete. Every word past 280 characters costs you reach. Write what needs to be written, then stop. The heavy formatting stuff, the line breaks after every sentence, the numbered steps, the visual structure, that's more common in lower performing tweets than in higher performing ones. 88% of low performers used heavy formatting. 82% of high performers did. Actionable numbered step lists appeared in 11% of low performers and only 7% of high performers. You can tell a tweet is trying too hard when every line has a line break and it ends with, which one are you? One are. High-performing tweets were more likely to include specific numbers or stats, 30% versus 26% of low performers, and more likely to reference the algorithm specifically, 8% versus 5%. Those are signals of specificity. Low-performing tweets compensate for weaker ideas with formatting tricks. Formatting serves the reader. The data shows accounts under 50,000 followers consistently hit 7 to 8% engagement rates. Accounts over 200,000 average 3.57%. When you narrow to growth-related tweets with at least 50 likes and 1,000 views, accounts under 10,000 followers hit an 11.5% average engagement rate compared to 4.24% for accounts over 50,000. That's a 2.7 times advantage for the smaller account on the same type of content. The algorithm scores engagement rate against impressions, so a tight aligned audience of 8,000 people who actually care about you beats 100,000 passive followers every time. The 7 content strategies that keep showing up in the highest performing writing tweets are worth knowing. Thread strategy content tops the list at 920 average likes, nearly double the next category. People want to know how to structure threads, and that content has built-in shareability. Hook-focused content comes in second at 468 average likes. Personal story and authenticity content averages 400 likes across 23 high-performing tweets. One thing that stuck with me from the data was this framing. Would I bookmark this? If the honest answer is no, you're not ready to post it. Tweets that pass that internal test average 327 likes. The reply first rule is the piece of advice almost no beginner takes seriously, but every experienced account swears by. What you do in the 30 minutes before and after you post matters as much as the tweet itself. The algorithm applies steep time decay. A tweet loses roughly half its potential visibility score every 6 hours. The first hour is the only window that matters for distribution. The highest weighted signal in X's open sourced ranking code is a reply from a user that gets engaged with by the tweet author at a plus 75 weighting. A reply you respond to is worth more to the algorithm than any other signal on the platform. Dropping a tweet and going offline is leaving the highest value signal on the table. One more thing that kills reach silently. Links in the tweet body produce a 30 to 50% reach reduction. X penalizes outbound links. Put the link in the first reply, post the tweet clean, then reply to your own tweet with the URL. That single habit change preserves your distribution on every post where you're promoting something. If you want to find what's actually working before you write, SocialBoner has an outlier detection feature that filters specifically for posts that went viral from small accounts. You're studying what a 2,000 follower account did to blow up. That's the actual signal. There's also a Boneit feature that rewrites your draft using patterns from viral posts. 7-day free trial on every plan at socialboner.com. If you need leads, check out Scraper City. For cold email coaching, check out Galadon Gold. And if you want to grow on Twitter,